Hello and welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy and today we're doing another brew review. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. Boy, you're in for a surprise. All my returning viewers, can you guess how this is going to go? Absolutely, I think you can. So today we're going to be doing a brew review, Real Ale Breweries Company. Once again, Real Ale Brewing Company. They are out of, Texas. Blanco, Texas, spazzed out for a moment. Now that does say what? 1996, I believe this brewery was established. Here we go, some stuff on the side here. Go Tex, yeah, that's absolutely, there it is, bruh. Go Texan, government warning, we don't need that. There's the website which I went to, not a lot of help on specific information. This is a quadruple black quad. A Trappist-inspired ale with a delicious dark side. 10.5% alcohol by volume. Oh yeah, always. Keep it cold. And recycle too. Why not? I mean, let's be kind. Go ahead and crack this open for you. Go ahead and have the pour. Here we go. Oh, that's dark like my soul. Okay, ease off. You see that? Oh, ho, ho, ho. Beautiful. Well, that settles. Let's get some talk points on here. Why did that screw? Okay. So, Real Ale Black Quad Beer has an IBU rating of 33. I still have not yet looked that up. Has something to do with the bitterness. I'm guessing the B stands for bitterness units. Bitterness units, 33. This is using a Belgian yeast strain. Why didn't you tell me you were out of frame? So this was established in 2022, the Black Quadruple there. The Real Ale Brewing Company was established in 1996 here in Texas. I paid just over $4 for this can. I do believe this comes in a 4-pack and a variety pack. Again, this is a 10.5% ABV. Also, for all you carb-conscious people out there, this is 12 grams of carbs per 12 ounces. So 24 grams, possibly 25 for this whole can. Let's go ahead and get it on the nose, shall we? It's got sort of a light but deep and rich kind of nosing. There's something else back on the end. You gotta go deep. You like going deep. Can't quite call that on the nose, but yeah, let's go ahead and get it on the palate. I gotta get to that thick head. Ooh. I was given not from any direct sources, but a few reviews that I read about it gave it some tasting notes. I don't like to use theirs as my own. I like to experience my own, but I keep it in reference. So if someone says pecan, I'm like, yeah. If someone says rotten banana, like a banana beer, oh, I wish they still had that banana beer. I wish they had that banana beer. I might have to seek that out and get that on the channel. This is banana bread beer that I had years and years ago. I can't find it no more, but I need to really hunt that sucker down. Get one more. It's got a sort of odd sweetness to it. It's like a deep, thick richness, but it's on a lighter, sweeter side. Very interesting. Black Quadruple. So there's not much else. Yeah, I guess you could kind of get that Belgian yeast in there on the back end after everything else sort of slides away. You can get a little bit of that Belgian yeast kind of coming in the back end. You get one more. so dark. Sorry, where are my manners? Have a pour. It's unique. I definitely want to start branching out. So the Real Ale Brewing Company out of Texas here has a line of brews and ales and lagers and other types of weird stuff I've never even heard of. I'm starting to get interested in these non-beer type beers. You know, these brews that are not domestic, they're not imported, they're special, they're done here locally, so they are domestic. But as I'm finding, a lot of these, they are brewed domestically. They're brewed, they're bottled, canned, shipped out from here in Texas. But they're using Belgian yeast strains, and they're using like methods that are done in Middle East, Eastern European, and even from Mexico. One of them's from like South America or something, Brazil, or there's all kinds of great. Check out Real Ale Brewing Company. Where is it at? There it is. I didn't go through the whole line of stuff they had, but when I was looking for this, I was scrolling down. I saw everything that they had. I was like, man, I got to come back and try some more of that stuff. So I'm going to get one more on this. It's very unique and interesting. If you're not used to something strange when it comes to brews, if you're used to the typical type of beer, pale ale, lager, whatever it may be, mostly what you get domestically, and is on like every shelf at every grocery store or corner store, 7-Eleven, this might be a little bit off-putting for you. It's unique. I enjoy the experience. It's like there's a sort of like off-kiltered sweetness to it. I can't quite nail that down, what I could compare that to. But there it is. So if you're still watching, go ahead and do yourself a favor. Hit the like button, hit the heart button. Let the algorithm on whatever platform you're watching this on know that you like this kind of videos, and maybe they'll show you some more. If you want to make sure you get more videos like this and more of my videos, go ahead and hit the subscribe, the follow button. That way, whenever I release a video, it's going to come right to you, because that's what I like to do. I bring you the good stuff. Sometimes not so good stuff, but we're going to talk about that. Stay positive. Stay positive. There it is. So let's put a score on it real quick. I'm going to say that the ABV is high, so that's going to give you some good points. We always like a little bit of heft to it. It's unique. That's going to give you some score points. I need to break down the score system a little better, I guess, but negative part is going to be the carbs. I'm going to consume about 25 carbs in this drink. I'm going to hit the insulin after this, I guess. Let's check it real quick. Where are we at? Oh, okay, I guess we're trending down a little bit. But I haven't had lunch. I haven't worked out. Haven't had my shower. We'll go ahead and knock all that out. Maybe we'll stabilize and be just fine. So I'm going to give this probably a solid 4 out of 5. The price point for this can is a little steep for, I think, just about anybody, unless for some reason you have a weird sort of thing for that. Anyhows, yeah, we'll leave that away. My fair price for this, I'd like to see it more towards a 3. I would feel a lot better paying about $3 for that can. Would I buy this again? No, because, like I said, they have a whole slew of other available options to try out. And I'm going to go back and snag a few different ones. Try and get a bit of a spectrum. I want to get into like some hops and some IPAs and some stuff like that. I really want to branch out in every category of libations that I can find. Well, there it is. Do me a favor, in the comment section, tell me where you're at, tell me what you're drinking, and what do you think about Real Ale Brewing Company and Black Quad Quadruple. There it is. I'm going to call this one a very interesting one. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get crack-a-lackin'. See you next time.